Hi, everybody. We're back with more pressing matters. Now we're gonna look we're looking for a CD now. Apparently,
Ooh,
Ben is still playing.
what if they made a Mario Kart race with this aesthetic?
Like Super Neon?
I guess
Cyberpunk?
Like Cyberpunk?
Sure. Yeah. Is there one?
Like
No.
sci-fi.
That would be cool. That staircase honestly reminded me of the mall race from Mario.
Coconut Mall from
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
I don't know
That's
why my
a
brain went
fan
there.
beloved, of course. They just bumped that back
Yes.
to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Actually.
You know what I think would make money? A Marvel or DC themed racing game.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you have like cartoon versions of like these characters, and you can like get these. Again, this is gonna be very cartoony, very like Mario Kart-esque. And
Honestly,
you
I'd
can
buy
like
it.
customize like your car and stuff, and
You could do a Batmobile.
yeah, I can
And
do,
an
like,
invisible jet.
Batmobile. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
What other vehicles do superheroes have?
Bikes, like
Is that it?
motorcycles. You could maybe do like
well, Batman has all the cool vehicles, but do other heroes have vehicles? Superman doesn't.
There's Wonder
There's
Woman.
really-
Superman can drive a
there's
tractor.
really-
Superman will drive a
yes,
tractor.
because he's a Kentucky boy,
Exactly.
small town American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
But yeah, I mean,
Green Lantern
Nightwing-
can construct himself a vehicle.
Oh yeah, whatever he wants. And then
Nightwing has a motorcycle, right?
yes, Nightwing. I was gonna say, and I think Batgirl does too.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you guys, it'd be great.
Well, the Flash can just run on his
He
feet.
could just yeah. Well, he would
Everyone
win
else
though.
is in a car and he's
Like,
just
he would
running.
win though.
He what?
He would just win then.
Yeah.
That's why everyone needs to have like cars or something or motorcycles, stuff like that.
No.
Which would be fun.
Seeing Flash drive a car would be the stupidest thing, I feel like.
But that's why it's like a cartoon type.
You can start every race with a little cutscene that shows him getting a metahuman power dampener right before the race. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, how could I win without my speed?"
Is that a thing in like the series? Metahuman power dampener?
Yeah, in the TV show at least, which
Oh,
I
okay.
stopped watching around season 5. But yeah, in the show they do that. I don't know if they do in the comics, but
Interesting.
it has been used to varying degrees of success, I suppose. Sometimes it's just lame, but I don't know. Sometimes it works. I don't know.
I don't think I've asked this question or any of y'all have. What is or who is y'all's favorite superhero?
Oh wow.
Dang.
I know. I mean, or maybe not favorite. You could give like maybe like your top 3 or 5. No
Yeah, I can
particular
do that.
order. Okay, Chris, you go first.
Well, Captain America, I think, is my favorite on-screen superhero. Captain America for sure. I like Aquaman. Gotta be honest.
Jason Momoa Aquaman or cartoon
yeah.
Aquaman?
I mean both. Well, I've never seen him in any cartoons, and I don't really read comics honestly, but
I've read very few
just as an
comics.
idea, and I love the first Aquaman movie. So
Yeah, Jason Momoa is great.
yeah, I like.
So
Aquaman.
that's 2. You have Captain America and Aquaman.
Who else?
Iron Man,
No,
Black Widow,
I like her. She's one of my favorites.
Wonder Woman,
Yeah, I like her too.
but they're not your third.
No, I like Mr. Fantastic.
Reed Richards, okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
he may be my third favorite.
Oh, he's gonna sneak.
I
us
do
across the
have
checkpoint.
a novelization of the Civil War comic series,
Ooh,
and it was really great. And I liked the characterization of Reed Richards there. He's not a great guy. He's kind
Oh,
of
no.
like the mad scientist type, and
Oh, man.
he pushes things too far. And yeah, so I like the dynamic, the relationship of Reed and Sue, and how Sue has to kind of rein him in.
yeah.
But,
The only graphic novels I've read and own is I think the first issue of the New 52 series, Justice League, and Death of Superman. I have both of those.
Oh wow.
Johnny, who's your 3 favorite?
One Punch Man.
It's not.
He's a
okay.
superhero. Spider-Man.
Oh, I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. One Punch Man is an anime. I guess he's a superhero, but
He's a superhero.
anime.
He's like, he's a hero for fun. That's his tagline.
Okay.
Yeah, One Punch Man, Spider-Man, Jesus.
Come on.
In backwards order.
Now. Okay.
So Jesus is my most favorite, number 1.
Spider-Man a close
so
second.
Jesus is
No.
fictional?
Oh.
We didn't say fictional. We just said
Okay,
heroes.
fine. Your favorite fictional.
Favorite fictional superhero, One Punch Man, Spider-Man. I don't know, dude.
You like Iron Man?
Not really.
You like the Flash, Superman?
You know what? I'll just say
Oh man, died.
Batman for number 3.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
Because he can get a whole lot. He can get a superhero's. He can get a superhero's worth of work done without actually having superpowers. I think it's very innovative and very rich boy of him to do.
Yeah, but he's
Spider-Man is the most realistic kind of person. He's
Batman
like
is just so white privilege.
sure. So now we're gonna get political, Chris?
What?
I mean, his parents.
Oh, it's only
both his
only
parents
wrong
did
when
die.
it's the wrong opinion. I see.
I mean, I never said you couldn't get political.
I mean,
I just said don't be sexist.
anyway, I like Spider-Man because he's like realistically like he's a superhero, but you see his human side as well.
Yeah.
One Punch
No,
Man, I just like because he's OP.
No, honestly, so Spider-Man has powers and no money. Batman has money and no powers.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm a good mix of the two. I have no powers and no money.
What if you had both, like powers and money? Who would you be
legit.
then?
Who would you be then?
Power. You'd be. You wouldn't be Tony Stark. You would be.
Black
Power-
Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has powers.
And money.
He did. Does he have powers? I thought it was just his
Yeah,
suit
the heart-shaped
mostly.
herb.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do drink that purple sap stuff.
Yep.
Does Doctor Strange have money?
He did have money. He was like a famous
Well, he was
doctor.
a neurosurgeon. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had money.
But
He's pretty rich.
I guess, but how wisely did he spend it? Did he save? I don't think he's the type to have saved.
Poor little kitty.
So it may be all spent.
Poor little kitty got zapped
I
by
think
the
he's.
zapper.
I think he's spent it all trying to find a cure for his hands.
That's
I
right,
remember.
yeah.
Mhm.
At least in the movies. I don't know. Reed Richards has powers, but is he that smart?
He's supposed
He
to be the
owns the-
smartest man alive.
No, I mean rich. Yeah, he's the smartest man alive for sure. But is he that rich? I mean, he owns the Baxter Foundation, so
Yeah, he has to be rich. So, for Chris, it is Captain America. What was the other two? I forgot.
Aquaman
Aquaman.
and Reed Richards, and also
Yes.
Spider-Man. I
Okay.
can do 4, right?
Yeah,
That's
if you
fine.
want. This is America. You can almost do what you want.
At this point,
Whatever you want.
Almost.
How about you? Wait.
It-
What? Yeah. What was Johnny's?
And
One
then
Punch
Johnny
Man.
was One Punch Man.
Jesus, Spider-Man.
Well,
We're
the
doing- well, if
fictional
we're doing
was
fictional.
Batman.
If we're
Oh,
doing
yeah,
fictional,
Batman.
it's One Punch Man, Spider-Man, Batman.
I'll sub Batman for Jesus. It's fine.
I'll sub Batman for Jesus. What?
Yeah,
Is
okay.
that what you said? Like it's a sandwich. Oh yeah, I'll sub Batman for Jesus. Anyway, Dalton, did you say yours?
I don't. No, I have not.
Well, how about you do that?
I guess. So. That sounded such a jerk. I was like, I guess.
I guess I don't.
You came up with the idea.
I did, yeah.
I
came up with
only
the
ask
idea.
the questions. I don't answer them
Yeah.
myself.
Number one, I'm gonna have to say is Superman, probably definitely. Number two, Captain America. I know the goody two shoes, right? They're so boring.
It's boring. Just kidding. Superman, Captain America. What's next?
Punisher.
Oh, okay.
No.
Doomslayer.
No, actually, third, I'm gonna have to say probably the Flash.
For real.
I can see the Flash.
Yeah.
Flash is really cool.
Flash is really cool.
Flash
the
is
Flash
cool.
TV show on the CW, the first 2 seasons were great, especially the first season. The first season was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Where the Reverse Flash is one of my favorite villains. But yeah, Flash. I know all the goody two shoe characters.
Have you seen the animated Flashpoint Paradox movie?
I've seen clips on YouTube, and it makes me want to buy
It's
it because it
excellent.
looks so good.
We had to
Once he
watch that
catches
together,
you, it's
y'all.
like it's done.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I've heard the DC animated
Can't let 'em
shows
see you at
shows and like
The
movies
movies.
are
It's
really
hard.
good.
Yeah. I haven't seen many, but but the Flashpoint Paradox was excellent.
Yeah. My favorite superhero movie is Superman 1978 with Christopher Reeve. It's
Okay.
phenomenal.
Huh.
In my opinion.
Now, I will say I haven't seen too much of Superman movies or shows. I guess I've seen like Man of Steel and the new DCEU movies, but I haven't really seen the previous Superman versions. But I have been watching, and I really like the Superman and Lois show on the CW. I think it's really excellent.
I need to watch it because it's free on the app.
Yeah, but
Not sponsored
I
by
don't know,
CW, by the way.
I
Should
don't know
we?
if
Maybe.
they have all the episodes on there, or if you have to be watching week by week.
I think they're all on there, all the episodes. I'm not sure.
so
I used
you
to
should
have
watch.
it. Well, Johnny, you're not the biggest fan though of the superhero genre, are you?
Not particularly.
He likes anime.
I'm a weeb.
Hey,
Now, if you ask me my top 3 favorite anime, that'll take a while.
Oh no!
See, right there.
Honestly, what are they?
Dalton acts like he's gonna vomit. Honestly, I don't know.
I've probably only seen
I actually
3
almost
anime.
did a while ago.
I'd have to think about it, honestly.
Okay.
Now, what do you not like with superhero movies? Do you think it's just oversaturated and overhyped, so you just don't buy into it?
Basically, I just feel like they're like, it's like, especially Marvel. It's just there's so much at this point that it's like it's kind of like the illusion of choice almost. It feels like
Yeah,
it feels like you can't really it's hard to pick one because there's like a billion choices.
Well, and it's like if you didn't grow up with it.
Why do you have to pick one?
Well, because usually everybody's like a fanboy of one hero. I'm old fashioned. I like being like having one favorite hero. I don't like this. I don't like liking like more than one hero.
Okay.
Like as a favorite. I don't know. But I mean, we can go all day long about, you know, maybe it's not just the movies I don't like. Maybe the movies are fantastic. Maybe it's the fandoms behind it that can be a little toxic sometimes, you know.
Oof.
Not you guys. I'm just talking about in general.
I think I'm usually mostly hard on movies.
Hard critique.
Yeah.
Hey, when it comes to entertainment, I just have one philosophy. Enjoy it, please. Don't overly critique it. You're supposed to enjoy it.
I had to disagree.
Well, that's okay.
I
Movies
mean,
weren't made
wait.
for like picking apart as much as people
So
do. It literally ruins so many pieces of entertainment nowadays because people have to find something wrong with every single thing.
But if
Back in the day, people weren't doing that, and everyone loved everything, and nobody argued with each other. Am I wrong?
Not
I
necessarily.
think that's an oversimplification.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm not saying everybody did it. I'm just saying that
You just say everybody.
okay.
I know you didn't mean it though. That's fine.
I mean, what I'm saying is that it was back before the internet and the whole conversation of mankind was in your pocket. There was a time where you saw a movie, you went to, I don't know, school or work the next day, and someone said, "Oh yeah, I saw it. It was pretty good." Like, "Oh, I didn't like it as much." "Oh yeah, I thought it was pretty good though." And then that was it. Nowadays, you have like whole videos that are an hour long talking about why it's a good movie or a bad movie, and like, I don't know, people just get so wrapped up in it.
I kind of see where you're coming from. I think it's a balancing act. I think I enjoy fandom when you can really discuss whether you liked or whether you didn't like something, but in the right way. Like,
Well, nowadays it feels like mostly impossible with a lot of people.
yeah, like I feel like we should be focusing on the parts that we do like, and we can say if we don't like it, but to focus on that just isn't very fun.
Well, why not?
I mean, to a degree. It's
Why is it
kinda
not fun?
I guess maybe it's fun to debate with somebody who liked it.
It's fun to debate, sure. It's always fun to debate, but
how about this?
respectfully.
I think that more people should own up to the fact, should be aggressive to these mega corporations who are just shoveling out garbage.
I mean, to be fair, that's true also.
And that maybe they should care. So, in those instances, I think you should be critical.
Oh, yeah, but then there's people that say, "Oh, they were always that way. You just didn't pay attention when you were a kid," you know? Like, the movie corporations were always greedy. You just didn't care when you were 5, but now you do because you're in your 20s.
No, I think that...
Would you say they're objectively, corporations are, like, greedier now than they were back in the day? Like, as in, like, they don't put as much creativity or thought into their movies as they used to.
Well, I think that
I think it depends who you're talking
times
about.
have kind of changed a little bit. About now, it's just about checking boxes instead of making some characters actually interesting.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought about it.
You know, so I think it's not just corporations. I think corporations are probably just adapting to the times and checking boxes on some things instead of focusing on developing characters and stories that are actually meaningful and have meaning to them. But that's not every case, because you have some movies that are really great. Like I think Dune was a fantastic movie. I don't know the source material. Like I haven't read the Dune books, but I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I really like that movie too.
I thought Top Gun Maverick was a fantastic movie as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was really like no message. It was just old-fashioned fun, you know.
Yeah.
So
there may have been a message,
but there are people who are, you know, there are definitely people who can be overly critical, and there are definitely people though who can kiss up too much.
I don't think the right thing is for a movie to have no message at all. I think it's just whether or not you agree with the message that the movie puts out. I've heard it, but you know, as far as like if it was good or not, I've heard it put this way, and I actually agree with this: is that nothing makes a movie objectively good or bad outside of the fact if the creator of it accomplished what he wanted to do with the movie.
So it's about the
it's just
about the artist, not the art.
Right, yeah. You can't say like a painting is good or bad objectively. It's only if the painter did what he wanted to do with it. If he brought out we're glitching out. Okay, never mind, we're good. Did he bring out the vibe? Did he bring out what he wanted to bring out?
The vibe.
I don't know what else to put it as.
Well, but I think there are objective qualities to art that we can analyze and get better at.
Because here's the thing: if you are gonna put it out there for the public to see, then I do think it is in the right of the audience, especially people like if they do pay to see your paintings, for instance, or if they do pay to see your movie. I do think it kind of is in the right to critique it, and you know, then again, people can't take that too far. And at the end of the day, I guess it does mostly matter to the artist, like how he feels about it. But if you put it out there and people hate it, then I think you just kind of have to own up to the fact that.
Okay, let's take abstract art for example, like a painting that's just abstract. It doesn't necessarily mean any particular thing, and so some people don't like abstract art. Some people only like realistic art that's depicting real things, but others really enjoy abstract art. Now, in that sense, I think sure, abstract art. It's I don't know. Well, I'm losing my train of thought. What were you saying, Johnny?
About how... Hold on a second. We got it! Quick, let's get out of here before the Sentinels show up. We gotta get this battery back to Clementine. So, I was saying that they're really... When it comes to just pure art, and just what art is, there's nothing that makes it objective. I'm sure there's like a collective... People can have collectively the same opinions about aspects of art. But you can't say a piece of art is objectively good or bad. Only if the intentions of the creator were carried out.
So yeah, I guess so. Like in the instance of an abstract painting, it's not really an objective issue whether you would like it or not. It is entirely subjective as to whether it pleases you. But at the same time, there are objective qualities with which to make abstract art, like color theory, for example. If you have a good pleasing mix of colors in the right proportions, that is an objective quality that you can observe and critique. And if you have colors that don't complement each other nicely and that look ugly together, then that is an objective quality.
Is that really a thing? Like, is it like, does everybody agree on what is ugly as far as color complementation?
I think that's how you have color theory. It's a whole science.
Well, it's a theory.
Well, okay. But
I'm just we're picking on words there. But no, I get what you're saying. Ben, are you just running away from your death inevitably? Yeah, Ben was just totally running from those cops like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, we got pretty philosophical about some stuff this episode.
Philosophical pressing matters.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? No, this is what more pressing matters is to be. I feel,
Hey, it's in our name.
it's in our name. We get to the pressing matters. We play games, we do some voices, we have a good time, but occasionally we talk about the real problems.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, color theory.
precisely.
The art, the artist. Does it truly ever
fartist.
matter?
Should one even make art if all it's going to be done is picked apart and tell why it's bad?
Well, again, I do think that kind of goes into like what I said, like if you want to put it out there.
If you're going to put it out there, expect criticism.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about you, like the consumer. What should be your mindset? Like individually, what should you be someone that's just like, all right, well, let's get ready to just see why this sucks? Or should you just like take it for what it is and be like, you know what? This might not be my thing, or they might have done this a little weird, but I'm going to focus on the good parts of it because that is what entertainment is to do. It's meant to entertain. It's not something I am supposed to overly critique, even though it is fun to do it and it's fun to share opinions. It's fun, but the main thing is just to enjoy it. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I half agree and half disagree. I think you want to go into anything entertainment with an open mind and be ready to like or dislike it. But then don't feel bad about if you didn't like it. You're perfectly fine to dislike it and voice that opinion.
That totally fits in with what I just said.
You shouldn't have to emphasize the parts you liked if there wasn't much that you liked.
Well, I'm not talking necessarily just about in discussion with people. I'm talking about just you. Like, should you just
if you just want to be a happier person?
Well, I mean, honestly, because there's so many people that would only just look into the parts they didn't like about a movie rather than thinking about what they did like about it. Like with this game, for example. I could go a while telling you the issues I'm seeing with this game, but I'm just going to say it is doing, I think, what they wanted it to do. It's a cat game. It's a nice single-player campaign. Intriguing story. And if you want to talk about the issues, then we'll get into that another time.
No, but we're not supposed to, Johnny. We can't talk about the things we don't like.
We can. It's just let's be respectful about it.
No, okay.
Clem? No sign of Clementine. Oh, what's that? It looks like some kind of a coded message. We're going to have to play detective to figure out what happened to her. Look. For B12 and the cat, the answer lies in my stuff. And then there's 4 symbols. It's signed Clementine. Take a look. Flower, thing, cone, and lava lamp. I know where the lava lamp is. Oh, they're all in this room, though, huh? So, lava lamp. You found something? I don't see anything. Are you sure? I mean, just a thing that's on that picture you showed me, but that's okay. Same, girl.